What if you had one swing, one chance to hit a golf shot that would win you $10,000? What would you do? The answer to that question is the foundation of your ideal golf swing. You are most likely pinballing around from tip to tip, video to video, lesson to lesson, because you're told constantly about things you shouldn't do in your golf swing, things that most of you struggle with every day. Things like an inside takeaway, that you've got to make a really big shoulder turn and a long swing, that a short swing isn't going to serve you any purpose. An over-the-top swing is a no-no, that you cannot hit good golf shots when you come over the top. That being too handsy is killing your distances and your consistency. And all of those might be true, but the thing is, if you are battling those day in, day out, there might be a solution, an easier solution for you to perhaps embrace your own idiosyncrasies. So here is what I want you to imagine. You've got one shot, 165 yards, let's say, like we have here. We've got bunkers protecting us. We're on a slight uphill. No wind to worry about, but you have to hit that green. And if you do, you will get $10,000. What swing are you going to use? What are you going to do to make sure you give yourself the best opportunity that happens? But here's the snag. You can't have any practice swings. You haven't even practiced earlier. This is your first swing of the day. Now you might be thinking, well, hold on, if I do that, I'm going to pull something. I'm an old codger. You're allowed to limber up a little bit, because I don't want you injuring yourself. First of all, I would make sure that I club up, because most of us hit at the ball a bit too much. We try and get too much yards out of each club. The people paying you this $10,000 don't know what club you're hitting. They don't care. For 165 yards, if it's a hybrid, 9-iron, 8-iron, 7-iron, I don't care. But make sure it is more than enough that you can make a swing that is like 70%, because that's going to give you the control. That's going to give you the consistency. The next thing you're going to do, and it's got squat to do with technique, is be precise. Choose an intermediate point about a foot in front of the ball with the direction that you want to go. Take a step back and choose your strategy. Visualize the shot, the shape, the flight, the strike. Feel it, imagine it, because that has more profound impact on the quality of your golf, more than you can imagine. Follow the simple process. If you don't know the simple process, you can follow the link below to learn more, and you can find out about the club. But I still want more weight, about 65% on the front side here. I've chosen my intermediate point, and now all I do is make a wind up, feeling like my core is winding up this way. There's my backswing, and the only thing left to do is to get the core through. Okay, that is it. So here we go. Intermediate point, more weight on the front side, wind up, swing through. And it is on the green. Don't try and combat all your tendencies. If your swing is coming on the inside or over the top, in this instant, it doesn't matter. Trust your foundational swing. The other reason I love to prescribe this is because it applies pressure. People always ask me how to take my range swing to the course. Well, it's because you're not applying the right pressure when you're on the range. But if you've got one shot, one swing, you're going to make it count. So practicing with this in mind is going to give you more real life scenario pressure, so you do play better where it counts the most on the golf course. So you're still not sure quite what swing you need to do? Maybe the driver will trigger the inspiration that we're after. What if I told you you have 10 grand, but only if you hit the fairway down here? But it has to be, let's say, over 220, 230 yards. If you're a bit longer a hitter, let's say 240, 250. So it has to be a decent hit, and you have to use a driver. You have to get the idea out your head that it's not about hitting, it's about sweeping. That's the feel that we want to have. It's a sweeping sensation. The next thing you have to do is ensure that you are very specific. Choose your intermediate point. Have the idea of the pace of swing. The intermediate point is choosing a spot just in front of the ball here. That's my target line. And I'm going to set up around that. I'm drawing my picture of the shot I want to hit. Now it's about the tempo. What sort of speed do I want? What tempo do I want to have? And the rating that you can use is like out of 10. And let's say I'm going to go for a 6 or 7, because the most important thing is making solid contact. That's what's going to keep the ball straight and get half decent distance with a minimal swing speed. Tee up the ball a little bit lower, okay? So when you tee the ball up a little bit lower, that's going to, give you a bit more accuracy. Think of it as a fairway finder. My connection to the club is very firm with the wrist, but I have suppleness in the wrist, because that's going to allow me to use gravity, to not use force to generate the speed. Ensure that I kind of wind up to complete my backswing, and then the only thing I'm going to think about is getting through, getting my core through. That's it. That's how to hit a driver. Intermediate point. Ball's a little bit lower. I've got a stable base. I've got the shot I want to hit, a nice smooth cut, complete my backswing, core through. Was that my most powerful golf shot ever? No, but it found the fairway. Where's my money? Where is my money? So there you have it. I want you to just think about what I have said. Imagine yourself on that par 3, maybe the 16th hole at the Waste Management in Phoenix, with tens of thousands of people wanting you to hit that green or screw up. What swing would you use? I promise you, the more you delve into it and think about it, it's going to give you the secret and the stuff that you have to work on to play your best golf for your best golf swing. However, there are some easier ways to go about swinging the club. And this video here is going to give you 3 very simple steps for perhaps your very best golf swing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.